Hello my friends, it's Sheree. How is everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel, and my channel is Turquoise Dreaming. I'm so glad you're here. If you wouldn't mind hitting a like today, just a little reminder, the thumbs up, and leaving a comment, that would be great. If you're not subscribed, yeah, that would be great too. So I just wanted to mention that because I always, I hardly ever do, really. But yeah, I just thought maybe it would help YouTube and you know how it is with the algorithms, all that jazz. Anyway, so I'm working on this journal, as maybe hopefully you've seen, where we worked on the pages, and I just wanted to show you the progress and maybe do a little work on it today. So yeah, I am, what I've done is sewn in the signatures, and I used some red and white baker's twine. I added a little piece of trim. This is fabric ribbon right here that I got at a thrift store. I thought it was so pretty. It's Christmassy, like it's got a little mistletoe right here, and then little hearts, and it's green and red. And I'll show you the original here. This is the original, what it looked like. It's wider. I cut it down to fit here. So it's this wide. It's just this one little piece is all I have. Or I don't know how much longer it was. I don't think much, but I got it at a thrift store. And so I cut it down to fit here because I wanted to, first of all, I kind of like wanted to use a little trim, and second, I wanted to reinforce this where this book folds here. This is I think a 1970s book, if I remember right, 1977. So it's been around for a good while. And then my other thing, the reason I cut the ribbon down is because I didn't want to cover up the R. So I was like, I really structurally needed something here, but I really wanted to use some trim, but I really didn't want to cover up the R. So I did the best I could. As you can see, it looks nice. You can see the little bit of trim there from the front. I mean, for such a little piece, it really adds a lot. I looked at the before and after on my videos, and I didn't see the after yet because this is the first video I've done with it on, but I looked at the before and I was like, wow, that really makes a nice trim, and it really, actually, even though it's so small there on the front, it really makes a difference. So we're going to work on this journal a little bit today. I went ahead, like I said, sewed in the signatures, and I went ahead and added some pom-pom. You've seen me do that before, so I didn't think it was a big deal to do it on video, but I added pom-pom here. As you can see, these 2 pages have it. Didn't want to overdo it. I've got my strings here ready to put bells on. And then I've added a belly band back here, which I will show you. This ribbon kind of jumped out at me and said, use me, use me. You haven't used me yet this year. So I did. It's like a plaid Christmassy. Got some little glittery bits in there, gold thread, but a really pretty wired ribbon. So I put that here as a belly band. And then I had this piece left. If you saw the, where we were working on the pages video, where I cut this off the top of a page, I had it sitting here, and I decided to use it right there. Slice of life. That's from, if you didn't see that video, it was a Christmas poem, and it had the title of the Christmas poem, a little title, but above the title it had this title. So it was we cut the page down, and this ended up having to be cut off, but then I used it right there. It was the perfect, look at the color. It's the perfect colors to go with this ribbon. So anyway, today I thought we could put the ribbon on the back so I can show you, because it also needs, see how, this is why I had to actually when I say structurally put something here. See this right here? This is fine, but there's a little wear here, like a little, it's fine because it's all very reinforced on this inside. So it's not like this cover would ever come detached. You've got cardboard, you've got duct tape, you've got fabric in here. So it's not like this cover would ever come detached, but I still don't really like that right there. So I want to reinforce that. So we'll go ahead and put another piece of ribbon in back here. I can use the whole, I don't have to cut it down like I did on the front. So let's go ahead and get that done. And all I did the same thing on the front. I just cut my length that I need. And I just used Fabri-Tac to attach it. So I want it to wrap around there, but not too much. Like, I don't want to cover up the golden spine. I don't want to cover up my, my baker's twine. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here on the edge where it's going to fold around the edge. And this Fabri-Tac is getting toward the bottom. I probably have 1/8 of a bottle left, but it's still coming out nicely. So I can still use it on video, I think. When it gets too low, I just use it off video to use up the very last few drips in a Fabri-Tac bottle, which I just used one up this morning already that I had sitting here. So finally, I only have one bottle that I'm having to have sit here upside down. If you use Fabri-Tac, you know what I mean. Yeah, I try to keep up with them though, because I don't like to have like 5 bottles here. Trying to have 5 bottles upside down or something. Okay, so I'm going to start. Maybe I will open this up and make it easier on myself without having it like that. Okay, getting glue on myself. So yeah, I just want it right here. And over the edge, you know, not necessarily covering up the golden spine. And I'm going to press it right down into that glue. Now I'll probably need a little bit more over here on the edge because I just really put it on the edge of the back cover so far. But I want to get that nice and pressed down into the glue. So that, because this is, if you've ever had this kind of fabric ribbon, it's stiff. So it's not like regular fabric where it's just going to mold with whatever you're doing and gluing it on. This kind of, you have to make sure it's down into the glue so that it molds into whatever shape you're putting it into. Like, I'm rounding the corner here, so I have to make sure it's doing what I want it to do, since it's a little stiff and not like a regular piece of fabric. So I've got a fold here. I'm gonna, let's see, my fold is right there. So I don't necessarily need it tucked down into there, but I want to make sure there's no, like, nothing going to come up. So I just press it down into the glue there. It's pressed down into the glue down now that's on the little golden spine, and now I'm going to press it down into the glue that's on the back cover. And then I'm going to add the rest of the glue that I possibly need here. Let's see, right underneath this edge, I need some more. So let's put a little bit more there. And then this will be done. And I don't plan on adding any more trim beside this or on top of this or anything. I think this is really pretty and all that's needed. There's no barcode on this book, so I don't have to cover up a barcode. I guess I thought it was like 1975 or something like that they started using barcodes. But this book doesn't have one, so that is nice. And then we're going to work on decorating the pockets on the inside of the back and front cover. So let me make sure this is all nice and glued down so I can have this drying while we're working on the inside. Okay, yeah, it looks good. It's nice and flat, as you can maybe hopefully see. And I'll get this back over here in my jar, upside down, in case I need it again. But yeah, there we go. That looks very flat to me. Okay, let's bend it too and see how it does. Back together. There we go. Yep. It looks like it's all nice and down. Okay, so it definitely is sticky and needs to dry. And so I think I'm going to get a little glue pad. I just put new. I cover a cutting board that I have. I covered it with this wallpaper from Dollar Tree. And when it gets grungy, I just put a new one over top. But I would like to keep it non-gluey and grungy as long as possible. I'm just going to be so thick one day. I'm going to just have an inch thick of, because I keep covering, especially this side. That side, not so much. It doesn't really get grungy over there because I just have my supplies stacked over there that I'm using at the moment. But over here definitely gets a little grungy. But I like being able to put a nice fresh piece over, or pieces, 2 pieces over here and have it all nice and fresh again. Even though I clean it and everything in between, it's still, after a while, I get a little lazy sometimes and I don't cover it up and I get glue and, you know, I don't know. It's just, you know, if you're a crafter, you know how it is. You just get that, unless you're really careful and always put paper or something underneath what you're working on, then you're going to get some gluey bits. So, yeah, let's do these pockets. I thought that would be fun to do together, too. So, oh, I wanted to kind of show you. Oops, hold on. Sorry, my TV decided to speak up there, and I muted it now. That will not happen again. I wanted to show you, I've been wanting to show you a little bit of things I've been working on here off, you know, either on my lunch break or off video. So, I don't know if I showed you the cover of my coloring book that I had got. I got bought a coloring book from Temu, and me and the girls at work, we have a little crafty lunch break together once a week, and we have been painting, we have been coloring. One of the girls is doing diamond painting. Now, we've done all different, you know, they've also done painting. One of the girls has done brought a sketchbook, and she was doing a little sketching. So it's just whatever we want to do, you know, together on our crafty lunch break together. So anyway, I had got this, and by the way, the coloring is, this coloring book that I got, I'm sharing it with them, and I also got some acrylic markers from Temu. And so I've been sharing my coloring book pages. I took it apart. It was bound with a spiral, it was bound with a spiral coil. And I took it apart, and I've been sharing the coloring book pages with them and my acrylic markers. So anyway, once I took it apart, I had the cover. And I took the cover and made these tags. That's the whole point of this story about the crafty lunch break. But they turned out really cute. I wanted to show you. Even though, like, it's a little crinkle or something. Whatever. It wasn't in perfect shape as far as, you know, not showing any kind of wear from being mailed or from me taking it apart. Because I really wasn't thinking of making it into tags until I took it apart and I saw it sitting there, and I was like, oh, that is really, I mean, I knew it was a pretty cover, but I just, you know, I don't know, I didn't think about it. And it was already white on the back here. I didn't put any, I don't think I put any extra. Yeah, it was already white on the back. So I just cut the back and the front. You know, like if there were words or anything, I cut that off, and whatever's left I made into these tags right here. I added some eyelash. This is a couple pieces of eyelash yarn, a rainbow color eyelash yarn that I have, and I added that as the toppers, and I cut all the coloring book front and back cover into tag shapes and added this little label. I thought that little blue framed label looked good. See, there's blue in the colors of the tag here. So whatever shapes and sizes I could get out of that cover, front and back cover, that's what I did with these. So these are not Christmassy or anything. I was just going to show you, you know, I had the cover. I didn't want it sitting around or anything, so I went ahead. These will go into my ephemera stash now. And so I have those. I did those. And then I showed you in one of my Thrifty Thursdays where I had picked up at a thrift store these little blocks. They were just these little blocks, you know, little miniature blocks. And I went ahead and I already had these eye screws in my crafty stash in here, my craft room. And I went ahead and drilled a hole and put them in. It was a little challenging. I have a Dremel, but I have not really used it very much at all. Like I used it one time before, or I tried to use it. It's a little challenging. I'm not used to using power tools. So it was a little challenging for me. In fact, when I was doing this, the drill bit came out in one of these holes and I immediately grabbed it. Don't do that. I burned my fingertips pretty good. It hurt for a good while. Yeah, a little burn. It's pretty kind of healed now. There's still a little rough spot there. I got glue on them now, but and it doesn't hurt, of course, anymore. But I put ice on and like held the ice cube in my hand for a while, or kept it right there. So I just went on crafting and went on doing this. It didn't slow me down, but it hurt. So I got an ice cube sitting on my kitchen counter, and I would like when it started hurting, I would like grab my ice cube and just rub the ice cube on my fingers for a minute, then keep on going. There's not too much that slows me down, but anyway, I think they're really cute. They're going to be little charms. This is not the smallest of eye screws you can get, but this is what I had on hand here in my craft room. So I went ahead and used them. So I have that done. I did that here at home, of course. I didn't do that at work. But yeah, so yeah, I was trying, I like to do, I'm very independent. I like to do things on my own, and I didn't want to ask my husband to help me with this, but I did finally have to ask him how to keep because the drill bit kept coming out. I'm like, what am I doing? Why isn't it staying in there? Because I know it's supposed to stay in there, so I had to end up asking him for help to get the drill bit to stay in there so I didn't burn myself anymore. And he did figure out what I was doing wrong, and so I got to use the rest of, as I went on, I was able to use it without the drill bit coming out. But yeah, that was quite a learning experience for me. That drill gets super hot. That drill bit, I mean. Actually, the drill gets hot too, a little warm. And I think you have to let those, if you do too much of that, too much work or quite a bit of work with a Dremel, you have to let it cool off. Or I would, because it felt like it was getting warm. If I had done any more, I would have had probably let it cool off for a bit. But anyway, so what else do I have to show you? I got at Goodwill, they have the Goodwill here anyway. Maybe they have them in whatever state you're in. If you're in the U.S., they have what they're in the package, it calls it a garland. And inside is about, I think, 3 or 4 pieces of garland, and they're pretty long. Anyway, I decided to, that's what I thought of when I saw it, using the individual little pieces. So I ended up cutting them out. So this is what they look like cut out, if you've seen that garland, or you saw my Thrifty Thursday video where I showed you these. They look like little pieces of ephemera that you would buy somewhere online or whatever. Get at Joann's or Hobby Lobby or whatever, anywhere that any of those little packages of ephemera that you get. But yeah, I just fussy cut them all out. I did this on my lunch break at work. A little something crafty to do. But I think they turned out super cute, and I cut out all of them. If you have this too, you know how many there are in there. There's a lot in there. But I challenged myself to actually get them done, because I could have gone slower and it could have taken longer. And I was like, no, I'm getting this done this week. And I cut them. So I just made myself keep going and cutting. If I had to. I kind of like to time myself. Can I do this many in half an hour type of thing? I don't know. I'm always challenging myself, right? So, and I got them all done, so they're all cut out now. So that's not all of them. That's only like one strip. So there's like 4 times as many as that, or something like that. I have them in the other room. I haven't gotten them out of my bag from work yet, my little tote bag that I take my crafts in. And then on another Thrifty Thursday, I showed you, and it might be this coming Thrifty Thursday. It might be, I don't know if I've already shown it or it's in a coming up Thrifty Thursday, but salesperson left some blue folders at our work for the, bosses, and they didn't want them. So I claimed the blue folders, And this is what I made out of them, all of these tags. There were words on the middle of the front and the bottom of the front, and I think that there were pockets inside the front and back, I think, and I don't think there were any words, but I took it and cut the pockets off and cut the words off, and again, what was left of it, like the coloring book cover, I just cut out whatever tags I could. So that's what you're seeing here. They're solid blue front and back, and then like this navy blue, and then I already have these little circles in my stash, the little reinforcements that I made from scraps, and I don't have the punch that punches these. I have the half circle punch and I have a hole punch, so I made them with the 2 punches, and I have a whole little drawer like this in my organizer and back with me of reinforcements, so I used those to cover the holes here at the top of each one. And I also, these have had a very white core, so you saw like bright white on the side and in the little hole after you punched it. So I went around each one and put distress ink on it. It doesn't look distressed, it just doesn't, you just don't see that white anymore, that bright white. And I went around the little circle too. So that was something I did. I think I did that at home. I don't think I took it to work. I think I did it at home here. But see, I even have little ones, using every little bit of that blue folder that I could. And I've got, as you can see, a lot. And these can be decorated now, or whatever I want to do when I go to use them. I can add a topper, add a little something on the front, a little decoration. But I did, again, just go ahead and use that blue folder. I didn't want it sitting around. I didn't want to just put the blue folders away in my stash and have them never get used. I just went ahead, cut those tags, and did what I did with them. So now, back to decorating this journal. We're going to decorate the front and back pockets. And what I want to do, I have my Tim Holtz here, and I have this little these little bits of ephemera right here. And these are more retro and these are more vintage. So I thought I would go ahead and see about the front here. And maybe I'll just pull out the first little thing I got, which is a little vocabulary card that says cheer. And then let's look for something in the other package to add as a decoration. That looks cute already. And then let's see what's here. I'm going to have to end up dumping these out because I can't see what's in here. I want something not too big, but you know, could be a good size, but I don't know. I don't know what's in here. So let's see. Here's some little bits here I'll just pull out. And if you can't see all the way over here, I will show you in a second. What is this? Oh, this is just a little punch out that doesn't go with anything. That's like a, you know, extra bit they left on something, so I don't need that. This is actually a little piece from a Christmas card. I guess I stuck that in there. But let's see what will fit here. And here's, let me see if I can move this over. Yeah, you can see these here. Okay, so we're going to look for a piece to go on here. You can see the colors. This is the Raggedy Ann. We've got red and all sorts of colors here. So if we put this, say, right there, or we could even put it over here and put something here. There's a little number there. I kind of wouldn't mind making sure, you know, we could put it up here. Let's just see what else we want. Like this little reindeer is super cute, but I don't know if these two will fit on here together. I really like that reindeer there. And it has a green little sash on it that is kind of the same color as that. That just looks like it belongs there. That was the first thing on the pile, as you could see. Maybe we'll put this on the back pocket and go ahead and put this little, it's 2 reindeer there. Straight from Santa's sleigh, apparently. They're so cute, and these are very, I think these look very retro, these little deer like this. I think they look very retro. So that's why I say these are retro pieces. This little pack of ephemera here I got a year or 2 ago from, I think I ordered them from AliExpress, to tell you the truth, and I never order from there. And I don't like ordering from there because it takes forever to get what you want. So I really don't order from there anymore if that's where I got them. But I think that is where I got them. But yeah, I wouldn't advise ordering from there unless you want to wait who knows how long. I mean, sometimes it takes a month and sometimes it takes 3 months. You just don't know. So yeah, I try not to order from there. Let's see how this actually wants to go here. Okay, so I put glue all over and I just glued that down. That's not going to get in the way of putting anything in the pocket. Here, as you can see, it's, it's just on the outside, so that is there. Now, like, I don't think this fits anymore as far as putting it somewhere on here, so maybe I'm going to save that for the back. And then I just want to see if there's any other little word somewhere, like here's a little word right here, Noel, but it is pink, so it doesn't really go. And oh, here's another piece from a Christmas card that I put in this pack. That was from a Christmas card. I thought those were gone. I thought I had used all those, but I see I have one more. Here's a little red something. Let's see. That's kind of long. I could put it up there. It says what does it say? 8 or 6 Christmas address labels, 10 cents. That's cute. I kind of wanted a smaller something. Oh, this goes with see that? It goes with that color right there. Let me see how this looks somewhere in here. It's okay, but not great. Okay. Oh, here's a little something smaller. Jingle bells, it says. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. I think I'm going to go with putting this somewhere. Oh, and it matches this color here. But I think I'm going to put it like right there. Something like that, in between the dots. The spots for the dots. Yeah, I like it right there. Okay, let's do it. Let's glue this down, and then we'll go look at the back pocket. So I want to do a little bit more adding ephemera and decorating in here. And I want to make a tassel. And then get the goodie pack together, because this is going to come along with the, the good size goodie pack that I've been doing for the December / Christmas / December daily journals that I'm making right now. That is super cute. I like that. Okay, now let's look at the back pocket. I just want to make sure nothing sticky here. There's a little something sticky here. Just slightly. What can I put here? I have some brown paper here. Let me just kind of put that right there. And if that got stuck on, it wouldn't be the end of the world. So let's just put that there while we're working on the back pocket. So I'm going to move things around so you can see, and so I can see. Okay, hold on. Let me get on my bits here before they fall apart. Okay, let's go to the back pocket now. Move this over. Got all my glue pads under there too. Okay, back pocket. And I had saved this maybe for here somewhere. There's a little bit of glue there. I wouldn't mind covering up. We'll see. But we've got this. And then, yeah, this is Tim Holtz still. And I haven't used any other Tim Holtz here yet. What is this? This is so cute. It's a little card. It doesn't really go here, but that is so adorable. I love that. So cute, so cute. But here's another piece from a Christmas card. I guess I put a few things together to consolidate. This is from a Christmas card, this penguin. That's from a Christmas card. And oh, this is really cute. I don't know if it really goes there, but it could. Something like that would be cute on here. Oh, look, you can see the number through. The little number on the vocabulary card. But I'm not quite liking the colors together here. I mean, I could do it, but let's let's see, I really want to use that vocabulary card. Something like that. See those greens? They're just not jiving. Oh, let's look at Santa. Oh no, he goes. I like him. I like Santa. Or this little guy here is cute. Something like that. I like that Santa though. I like that Santa better, don't I? Yes, I do. I mean, he could stand on top. Or Santa could stand on top. Cheer. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I think I'm going to go with that. I'm just not going to waste any more time looking. I think I'm going to go with that. I really, really like that a lot. Okay, so the little vocabulary card needs to go down first. And I think that's enough. So I'm going to put this down in the corner here, and then we're going to have Santa standing on top. And we'll put some glue on him. So, oh, I wanted to talk about, you know, after this, I have 2 more. Is it 2 more or 3 more? I think I have 2 more little golden books covers that I've prepared for journals. So I'll show you those in case you want one, and you can tell me, like, oh, I wanted the whatever, or maybe you haven't seen my other videos and now you want to decide, like, okay, I would like to get that one if you made it into a journal. You can let me know either in the comments, or my email is always below. All right, that looks super cute. I like that a lot. Yeah, he's super cute. He's standing on the word cheer. What better word for Santa, right? Yeah, it's all nice and flat. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's see how this is doing up here. It didn't stick to the paper, and of course by now it's dry. There's our reindeer with the jingle bells. So yeah, let me show you these real quick. I have to reach over and grab them. So, oh, it's 2 more. Like I thought it was 2 more. Oh no, it is 3 more. Hold on. Things are going to fall if I'm not careful. And things are going to come apart here. So this is the Grinch. I'm keeping all the paper pages with the book. I think I have 1 more. I have to grab it with the pages. Okay, here we go. Okay, so what do I have after this one? I have Frosty the Snowman. And this one is, oh yeah, this one I guess I don't have the title page. I don't know if it was messed up or what. I don't think I used any, unless it's over here. Oh yeah, here it is. I left part of it over there. Thought I had all of it. This one's from 1989. They're all vintage except for the Grinch is just turning vintage because it's 2000. Wait a minute. Nope, this one's 2018. Where did I thought I saw 2005 on one of these. Well, this one's 2018, so this one's newer. And you can tell, but it's so cute. I love the Grinch, and I love this red spine and the pink and red in here. So adorable. And then this one, this is 1977 too. It's like, what is that? Animals Christmas Eve. And it says oh no, this is 2005. This is it says copyright 1977, renewed 2005. This is the one that's just turning vintage. So, yeah, I've got 3 more little golden books. But my heart and my head, my subconscious, whatever, is telling me to do something else. Let me see how this is drying. Yeah. you know, I don't know if you are a crafter and you sell your journals and things, maybe you know understand that, like, okay, yeah, I have this planned and I really want to do this, but this other thing is telling me so much to do it and try it, and maybe it's something you've never done. And so that is what is happening to me right now. This other thing that I thought of doing for Christmas, for a Christmas journal, is just calling to me so bad. Like, I have to do it. So anyway, I'm probably going to do that next after the Raggedy Ann journal. But if you want one of these little golden books, let me know, and I'll be glad to do that also, or next. You know, probably also in conjunction with the other thing that is calling to me and telling me to do it. So, you know, you have to. I think we have to. I listen to my subconscious. I mean, maybe some people don't, but I really do. I always have about everything. You know, about life. Like something is telling me to communicate with somebody. My subconscious. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, let me send them an email type of thing, or whatever, just anything like that. Whatever my subconscious is telling me, if it seems like something I really should do, I do it. You know what I mean? It's not anything. It's always something like good. You know what I mean? I don't know. So anyway, I do have an explanation for that, but I don't want to really go into it right now. What motivates your subconscious to give you these messages. But anyway, I do listen to my subconscious, so it's really telling me to do this other craft right now, this other journal for Christmas. Somebody must want this other journal for Christmas. So maybe that's why, maybe they're saying, I wish Sheree would do so and so, and they're communicating to me through my subconscious. But anyway, I'm going to do it. I'm going to listen to my subconscious. So stay tuned. My point is, stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed so you can see what that is. I'm not going to reveal it right now. It'll be a little surprise. Plus, because I don't really know how it's going to come out. So it's something I've never done. I've done a version of it, but not for Christmas. So it's really different for me for Christmas. So I think it will be fun, hopefully, for both of us, because I'm a little worried about how I'm going to do it. But I'm going to attempt it, and then I will do some videos on it. But anyway, this one will be done soon. If you're interested, keep an eye on my eBay shop. It's linked below. And when it's done, I'll go ahead and list it even before I do a flip through. So you can grab it before the flip through if you would like this one. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.